do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LeSean McCoy. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LeSean McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Steps away. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Jones on the return. Oh, nice move. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This give is to McCoy. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Cousins from the gun on third. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. Cousins now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Cousins again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Jonathan Stewart losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So out now come the Jets. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing his Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 39. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Now Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing deep for Stewart. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very good